Hello. I wanted to mention to everybody that the 27th of this month, we're trying something different with our get-togethers, our Zoom meetings, where usually it's the second Tuesday of every month, which it still is. This month, we're trying a second meeting. It'll be the last Tuesday of the month. So the 27th, we have one on the 13th. We're having another get-together on the 27th. And if you go to tarotmaps.com down below, you can go to the link. You'll see if you go to tarot gatherings, you can see that the date is set there. So you're all welcome to come. We just sit around and talk with each other about the tarot and learn different things from each other and have a good time. So if you come on by, it'd be good to see you. I did want to talk about people that want to go pro, and what do you do? What does a pro reader do? And there is no real one way or the other on things. You could do whatever you feel like you want to do. If you want to do internet readings, or if you want to do Skype, if you want to do fairs and festivals, if you want to do house parties, phone readings, you could do all of them, or you could do part of them. You could do whatever you feel like. Just like learning the tarot, you could learn the tarot in different ways and still be a pro reader. You don't have to there isn't no incorrect or correct way to do it. So whatever you like doing with these cards is fine. Some people say, well, if you're going to do YouTubes, it's a lot of work. And I feel like I'm not doing a good job with it. I'm not getting a response or whatever. Try something different with it. This is the correct way to do YouTubes. This is the incorrect way to do YouTubes. No. My YouTubes are a good example of that. I don't consider myself to be your proper way to present YouTubes. This is the way I do it. So it's the same with readings. You can read any way you want to read. And I really like the idea of these tarot gatherings we're doing, because I think that's, although it's not as good as a face-to-face with other readers, but it's the closest thing to it. But you're going to learn by networking with other readers. So you're going to learn a lot out of books. You might be reading my book, you might be reading somebody else's book, doesn't make any difference. You read them all. You're going to get a little something out of here, you're going to get a little something out of there, something doing this, something doing that. And you're going to come up with your own thing. And that's why I think it's really good to, one good source of learning how to read is by interacting with other readers. Another good source is picking up a little something out of this source over here. Might be a book, might be a YouTube. I don't think it's good to just stick with one approach. I think that's, you're better off with seeing what feels good for you. Ultimately, what your big challenge is going to be is finding your way to do it. And if you're copying other people, you're just doing what they did. But in order to really pull it off, you have to be coming from yourself of who you are. And the best way to do that is do what you like. Do what you like to do. So if I just like doing house parties, okay, well then I'm just going to do house parties for now. I just like reading with the Rider-Waite deck. Fine. Read with the Rider-Waite or whatever deck. Any approach you want to do is fine, as long as you like it. So don't get caught up thinking, well, this is the correct way to do it is what this person is saying. And it's the only way it's going to work. And if I don't like doing that, I guess I'm not going to be a good reader. I'm not, this isn't cut out. I'm not cut out to do this. No, that's not true. And I think a good way to confirm that is by getting to know other readers. So if you've got an opportunity to talk with other readers, even if it's just having a cup of coffee with one of them or two of them or a group of them, if there's a group that gets together, see if you can be a part of that and share your ideas and let them share theirs. And you really do learn a lot from that. And don't be discouraged if you go into one particular way of reading, maybe with doing phone readings, let's say, and you don't like, after a while, it's not really working out for you. Maybe you're not getting that much of a response. Is it because you don't really like doing phone readings? Try something else with the tarot. Maybe it's working for you for a while and something else comes up and you're trying this and you're doing this over there. You're doing house parties or you're doing festivals or you're doing, you're bouncing around from this and that and that. It's all part of the journey, and it's all being a reader. I mean, I've changed my situations many times with what we're doing, working at different stores and different festivals and working with different groups of readers, and it's all been a wonderful experience. And I'm sure my readings have changed over time too. There's no wrong way to do this. And I think when you're alone and you're just by yourself doing it, it can be very discouraging, like, oh, this isn't working. But if you're interacting with other readers, it's a real morale boost. And it'll help you get a grip on it. And it'll help you get situated. Plus, you might find opportunities to do something with here and there with them. So start a group, start a meetup page or something like that, and say, let's get together at a coffee house down the street or something, and see who comes. Or if there's one out there, go to it. I would stay out of organizations, groups, though. I don't really, well, I shouldn't say that. Getting involved with them is a good way to meet other readers, but I'm not big on one particular angle of the tarot. So I would say that if you get involved with a group, they pretty much imply that this is the right way to do it and this is the only right way to do it. Or if you're getting just involved with other readers, you got all sorts of ideas going there on the table. So maybe a organized group of some type that's out there that you can join would help you find other people. But getting involved with other readers is a big key. Like I was saying, with organizations, they usually have, or situations like organizations, they have a specific approach to things. And you're forcing to do things that you don't want to do. You want to do it your way. Don't stop doing it your way. And don't be discouraged if you don't like to do what the organization is saying. Whatever that structured situation happens to be. But what's really good with, what really has value with some type of organization is you meet other readers. Other people are in the same situation you're in, or maybe have more experience than you, maybe have less than you. It doesn't make any difference. Just meeting other people who are interested in it. And you can get together with them outside of these organizations and just as acquaintances, and maybe even become friends and talk about the cards. and set up trying to do things together with each other. Maybe you meet somebody who wants to do is going to be doing a house party and they want to know if you'll come along with them. Things like that come up. So get yourself a group of people you get together with now and then. If you got that going for you, you got something that's worth something. So anyway, tarot gatherings, monthly tarot gatherings. Next Zoom meeting is going to be the 27th of July this month, 12 o'clock Chicago time, which is 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning, Los Angeles, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, New York, and 6 o'clock in the evening, London. All are welcome. Go to Tarot Maps down below, the link. Just click right into the meeting. Hope I see you there. And keep throwing cards with Thompson.